Good. So we're going to start, this is going to be the first session of 3 or 4 sessions in which I will teach you the vibration, oscillation, and rocking techniques. And there are a little bit a type of technique that I will call indirect. Why? Because you don't have a direct contact with the problematic area. Let's say that you have a client here with some reason there is a big ulcer in the skin, okay? Or there is an inflammation of the muscle here. And it's quite hard for them to have effleurage, light effleurage and pétrissage. You can do that, but let's say you want some alternative techniques to that. Yeah? Varicose veins, you know, that's another good example. They have varicose veins. The manipulation of the muscle itself might be contraindicated. They might have eczema, or they have other skin condition that you cannot really start pushing, or they might have very sensitive skin. So you need an alternative to it, and one of the way you can do is with this vibration, oscillation, and rocking. I'm going to break it into 3. The first one we're going to do is vibration. Okay? So as the name suggests, vibration is a quick movement. There is kind of a tremor almost, in which you do moving the body part quick, and but only a short distance. Yeah. So when it comes to the lower limb, for example, you need to have a good stance to start with. You can start slow, but you need to build up the pace for quite some times. So if you do it for 10 seconds, I would say is not good enough. You need to do it for a longer. So let me do that, and then after that we'll talk about some differences to other technique. Yeah. So first of all, to say the least, it's not an easy technique. It's a technique that vibrates the muscle. Yeah. So it's called vibration. Between that and do you see the difference between what I'm doing now and what I'm doing now? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is called rubbing or friction, in which you move your hand on the skin. But in vibration, you keep the same area, and you move. You don't move on the skin, but you move it as a whole. Yeah. So you can do it here. Yeah. You can do it here. You can do it. We did actually this one, remember?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yes, we did that.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You can do that quite quick. Yeah. So beside, say, beside inability to work on a specific area for a skin problem or muscular problem, any other reason you think that you would like to work on people with that kind of technique?
It's good for the joints.
Sorry? It can be good for a joint if you do the vibration into the joint. Yeah.
People are typing all the time.
Yeah.
Get a lot of tension in this area here.
Good. So this one way to actually work onto the muscle.
For someone who does like sports that include like a racket or something, like a tennis player.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So it's good for me.
Yeah.
It's a kind of instrument.
So people who have tension in a specific area, that maybe it's hard for them to let go. So what did you say, jelly? Jelly on the plate, right? So you actually start moving things.
It's the human taxator.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll give you another example.
That's really nice.
Do you ever find people don't?
Make my legs longer.
Now let's see what happened. Am I touching her neck?
No.
No?
Yes.
do you see what happened? There is a wave of force going through all over her body. So it might be a technique that if you want to interact with one area or another, you may not need just to be there, and it takes the whole force through the whole of the body. Yeah? So you can do it this way, you can do it this way. So you can go back with my body. Do you see that I'm actually holding back? Or opposite, putting more force forward.
Quite tiring for you, I imagine.
Yeah? Yes, it is tiring. So you can't do it for a long time. Yeah? You
Can you
cannot
do
really
it
continue
sideways?
for a long while. Yes, you can do it sideways.
Oh no, don't do it.
Sorry?
Not my right knee.
So I can do it here.
Yeah.
But still, the idea is to have a quick movement. Now, it is quite tiring, so you're not going to do it for a really long time. Maybe come and turn onto your back, please. In facing. Yeah. So,
Bless you.
bless you. So, if this would be the spine, are you comfy? For a short time, yeah? So, on the back, it would be something like that. You see that it's quite tiring. Yeah. You can do it here. So your position is quite important. Yeah. Sometimes I try to almost vibrate your body, and then from there it just happens. Yeah, so you need to relax yourself. Really, you do really need to relax yourself and create that position. Okay. So if there is an area that you want to work and you can't go really deep, or if you have a client that is really stiff, I give you an example. Anyone ever massage someone that you're thinking, my God, they're just lying there and they're very stiff, and I bet they don't move. They are like that. And you give massage, but you feel the massage deflect off from their skin. They're actually the same as they started the treatment. You can put any deep tissue to them, nothing would happen. Why? Because there is an inherent deep contraction of the muscle tone. The muscle tone is very high, and you can really sweat yourself 2 hours treatment. It's not going to do any change. So you really actually, what you need to do is to start giving them the sensation of relaxation by doing that. And we'll see after with oscillation and rocking, it's even more important. Okay? So, before I let you do it, again, position yourself, bend your legs a little bit. At the beginning, just try to really bounce your body weight, just like that. Then take this into doing it, and then see if you can get the beat. The beat is quite quick. Yeah? You might find that one hand is easier than the other, and I think after 15-30 seconds you need to rest. Okay? It's good. It's really stimulating the muscle. It's kind of a bit of a wake-up call, but also it can give a deep relaxation. Yeah? Do you feel more that is stimulated or relaxing?
Relaxing,
Mhm.
because that was hurting before you were.
Where would it come in the massage?
It could come in any position. If you in any sequence, if you know that the client is really hard and muscle tone is generally, it's almost like it's the character of the person. They are there, but they are not. They're not giving up. They're keeping the boundaries, and you can give massage, but they're not giving in. You know, if you have this client, I will actually start the treatment with it. Otherwise, whatever you do without this treatment, nothing would really matter. Yeah, or you can do it as a stimulating, kind of refreshing technique at the end of the massage. So, I think it's really a question of you identify that. You know, you identify a situation that you're asking, that you're coming to a conclusion to say, no, my God, you know, I tried, nothing worked. Nothing work. I can do effleurage, pétrissage, nothing really change. You need to start involve movement into that treatment. Otherwise, you're not achieving anything.